Good day, viewers. Walter here, tinkering around with my computer today, doing a little bit of a project. I was working on a project here on Capcut, and I kind of got off on a kick of creating a video. Let's call it check out Pwalpar's YouTube channel. But in order to show you that, I got to kick in with Corel Videostudio. I got it running now. That's why you're looking at me talking to you. But in the background, you can see that I've got my Capcut program open. Capcut open and running, and I was entering a bunch of thumbnails from some of my various videos. But you got to realize I got over 5,000 videos on YouTube. And that's what got me off on this check out Pwalpar's channel. So what I'm going to do here is, my program is still running, open, but it's not running right now, so I'm going to reduce the Capcut program. I'll get back to that portion of my vlog today in a moment. I'm going to open up YouTube. I'm going to go to my channel. Okay, we're looking at my channel. I've got the header here at the top, and what you're really looking at is a web page. Just like if I was to have my own web page, I have got my own website, carknocker.com. But they use computers to do the programming for you. I'll show you just briefly here without getting too boring. If you right-click on any web page or YouTube site is a good example, but it is kind of complicated. Just right click anywhere that's not on a picture, scroll down to view source, view page source, click that, and you're going to see all the script in the back that's running this YouTube page. If I go up to the top and click line wrap, I can shorten it to a more readable form. And this page contains links, tables, and everything to arrange. Somewhere in here it's telling you that it's got that picture of me sitting there. One of these is a link to the video of the train running in the background. Tables with all my playlists and everything is on here. Let me just drag it down quickly without getting bored. All this is to get you to arrange how your page looks on your channel. I'm just showing you here briefly. If I ever get to, here we go. This brown writing here is what actually appears on my page. All that white writing is just the arrangements telling that stuff where to be on the page. Let's just pick one link here, for example. These are all clickable links when I've got it in a word wrap. Right here, see, https youtube.com/@Pwalpar. That's the website for my channel. So if I click that link right there, if you see the little hand on my screen there, it's going to take you right to my channel. So now I've got my channel open on two different pages. I'm going to close that back and get off this view source page, because I could talk about that all day. Anybody that creates a website has got to understand this code, and I know quite a bit about it, but it's a little bit over my head when they get this complicated. Okay, we're back on my page, and what I want to do is check out my page, and the video that I'm creating in Capcut is just a bunch of thumbnails. They're not clickable thumbnails, because all you got to do is come back over here to my channel, type in youtube.com/@Pwalpar. I'll have it written up there at the top of the page somewhere, and you can look at my channel. A lot of people surf around on YouTube and save people's websites, but you never really go to a person's channel to check it out. And you're losing out if you do that, especially if you find a person that you enjoy some of their productions. Say you're a bird so you like watching birds, and some guy's got videos about birds. Well, if you don't check out his channel, he might have some excellent bird videos that you're going to miss out on, or something that you might find interesting anyway. So on my channel, if you came to this far, take a minute and look at my channel page. My videos, shorts, these are all clickable links up here at the top. Anyway, scroll down the page. You'll see there's my uploads. They're all searchable, but you got to figure there's 5,000 of them in there. Best thing you can do if you want a particular subject is type it in the search bar up here. But I've got popular uploads. Some of these have got views in the millions. Let's take a look at any of these web pages. Let's take a look at any of these videos that I have available for view on YouTube. See, we wouldn't necessarily be looking at my channel. We could be looking at anybody's channel. But I'll click on the video to play it. How many people? Let's get past the commercial and stop the page right here. That's the video that I just clicked and it's fixing to play. How many people ever bother to take and go down here and click where it says more? See the description I've typed in there? Train 361, Paston Jackson, Georgia, blah, 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 blah. Click more and you'll find more information about me on that page. Not just me. If you click more on the person's video that you're watching, you'll learn more about it. I'm not going to watch that video right now. I'm just talking about my channel page here. But basically that's all a channel is a web page, a website. You're just not the creator, you're not doing the coding on it. YouTube is doing it. But it's definitely a web page right up here in the search bar at the top. youtube.com/@Pwalpar, and you'll find my channel. So in the process of checking out my channel, you might see something you might want to watch. But let's get off of that kick. I'm going to close my channel. Go back to my Capcut program. And here's where I was just listing. Took some of my thumbnails and put in like a slide presentation here. I was considering typing in the links to all these videos. Say if you wanted to see Walter tells the story of the Sputnik satellite. That's a video on YouTube. But that would be more trouble it's worth. All you gotta do is go to my channel and once you know the title of a video. But I've got this row of thumbnails open. I got a viewer that helps me with my thumbnails quite often. Some of them, I'll probably be making new thumbnails for those. Here's a line of music. I just stuck this music in here. And I can click play by clicking here. I gotta put my earphones on though. I can't. Y'all would be able to hear it, but I couldn't. Don't like that song. Let's get rid of it. Delete it. Here's one I stuck over here. Let's drag it in. I don't even remember what title it was, but it's just some music. I'll try to find some better music. Here's where the slide presentation starts. And I was going to talk over this portion here, so I could just move the music over and talk an intro, for example. Today I'm doing something on the order of today. I'm doing about Pwalpar's channel page or something, and then the music would start. But I'm going to start the music right here at the beginning this time. See what music this is. That's good enough for now. It's not long enough for all my pictures. So what have I done so far? I put a transition between these two pictures here. See how it opened up? Then my title will pop up. Well, if I move the title over there, it would pop up. Pwalpar Railfan Remake. I could use that as a Railfan Remake introduction. But we're going to move that over there. Let's change that to I don't know why you'd want to do that. That's a pretty neat little effect. Now if I shorten my title, you'll only see it on the page for a brief period of time, and then you can read what's underneath it. Anyway, that's the project I was working on. And I'll probably continue working on this program, whether I finish it or not. I need to get back to my Name That Gnome video and finish that. I've had quite a few suggestions. We're going to definitely, haven't forgotten it, we're going to come up with a name for the gnome we've been showing on Name That Gnome. But on any website that you go to, right up here on the top, it's going to youtube.com. I could back that out. I'm sure most of you people already know that. www.carknocker.com. Enter and it'll take me there. I don't need to go looking up any website. If I know the name of it, I can find it. This is my website. I haven't updated in some time. While we're checking it out, we'll check out carknocker.com. Here I am by my last railroad truck. Over the years, I went through a lot of railroad trucks. That old piece of junk they gave me came from somewhere up on a Penn Central Railroad, but I finished my career driving in that old junky truck. It wouldn't go over 65 miles an hour. Up here at the top is two little menus. Go to the stories menu there on the right. Videos with a story, stories by Walter. There I am with my sister. A story I wrote called How I Got a Railroad Job. You ever go to carknocker.com and scroll down through here, you can find my stories. Carman Jim is a fellow Carman, wrote a couple of stories for me. His are in here. Wayne Lovelace, he's a railroader up on the Canadian Pacific that's retired. I take it back, it's Canadian National. I've got some stories on here by Ed Koski. He was with the Canadian Pacific. He's another retired railroader. Let's go to the stories index over here on the right. Derrick Food, I'm a Car Knocker, Bugbears. They're supposed to be clickable. It ain't. I gotta fix that. I just found a thing that needs fixed on carknocker.com. Here we go. Under more. Photo albums. That little picture there has a lot of meaning to me. Maybe I could take a minute and explain it. carknocker.com. Title, My Life. This was a picture I drawed in a Microsoft Paint, just tinkering around. It's a bunch of tags and labels put together in the shape of an engine. I'm a Google YouTube partner. A Navy flag, American flag. I'm a veteran and a patriot. A Georgia flag. Central Georgia Railroad. 747. That number, it was my company and boot camp, company 747. Has a Boy Scout emblem up there. An old Southern Railway placard. Southern Railway down here. Norfolk Southern link up here. TCU, there's a union. Brotherhood of Railway Carman. That was my original union until we switched over to the TCU. One of the ships I was on, the USS Dominant, MSO 431. I just was thinking of things to put on that page. What else was we looking at over here? What is a car knocker? Me and David Ellington. Picture I stuck up there that anyway, David's no longer with us, but he worked with him for years. You might find that story interesting. What else would be here you want to see? Worked on the Atlanta Derrick for years. That's me sitting by the outrigger on a day where we spent all day dragging wrecked cars up a hill. I'm obviously tired, tuckered out. See, back then I used to have a mustache. I don't got that no more. But I did a lot of typing and talking on my web page. Here's some photographs of the Derrick. Gene Wood, David Ellington, Joe Ricks, Jimmy Hyatt. There's the old Atlanta Brown Hoist 250-ton crane, known as the Atlanta Derrick. Anyway, viewers, I appreciate you listening to me rant and ramble. I don't think I'm going to get any more done on my video tonight. It's getting on 10 o'clock at night. So maybe I can produce what I'm doing, talking right now, and edit that little bit anyway. Thanks for listening. I hope everybody survived the hurricane quite well. I mean, we come off real easy. I mean, that scoundrel came right up through the middle of Georgia, pointing right at Walter's house. He got down south of Macon there somewhere, still pointed towards my house. And I noticed about 3 o'clock in the morning it started making a little bit of a right turn. Now, on the left side of a hurricane is always the lighter side where the winds aren't as bad. So that hurricane came, the center, the eye of the hurricane came to the right of me between here and Augusta. So I didn't get all the hard winds. The people on the right side of the eye of the hurricane pretty well got blown away. You've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where the surge down in Florida just totaled hundreds of houses. Water was like 10 foot deep in some places. Anyway, I hope everybody survived, my viewers. And Walter got off real easy this time. I appreciate you listening to me today. The only drawback we got is I looked on the weather today, and there is another hurricane a-coming, right where the other one come from. We're going to have to jinx that one into turning away before it gets here too. There's 4 or 5 disturbances out in the Atlantic, but one of them is coming right behind Helene. Y'all take care. Got my fingers crossed that this one goes somewhere else. We'll catch you later.